Hey there, everyone, and welcome to me. I was gonna say, since I've been streaming so much lately, that almost said welcome to the stream, but this is a video after a while of that, so yeah, kind of became a habit. Anyway, welcome to after a 3-month hiatus, and yes, I actually bothered to check how long ago I made the last part. To Lucy's got problems, and I immediately realized I forgot to look at what part we're on. Anyway. Alright. Where did I save? Did I actually save the last time? Literally, it's been 3 months, I completely freaking forgot. I believe it's this one, right? Alright. What's the meaning of this? Am I in detention? I mean, hey. Detention for a succubus. I wonder what that looks like. Maybe being forced to be a nun? I don't know. Alright, that is one hell of an outfit for the lady. I don't know if I should put a sensor bar on there. Anyway, just in case, I will put a sensor bar there. You're in my home. Home. Right. The moist cave full of shining crystals was nothing I'd call home. It was shocking that someone could live in here. It was even more shocking to find such a place behind a plain-looking door, even if it was reeking of magic. I mean, if I recall correctly, actually, now that they mentioned the door, we did find that, or she did find that, like, somewhere in the forest, so in the middle of a enchanted forest, no less. Anyway, on the other hand, the seer didn't look, or goddammit, the seer didn't look like a plain anyone else. Alright. Is that a quest marker above her head? Anyway. You can suit yourself. Just don't touch anything and don't sit anywhere. By the way, this will be the last video that I'm doing with my old microphone. I'm actually getting a new one, since this one is currently still being held together by tape. Waha! Alright. Actually, it would be better if you freeze in place. Uh-oh. I don't remember where did I put my invisible magical anti-personnel landmines? First off, spelling error, I think. Well, not a spelling error, but I think the did and the I are in the wrong order there. All right, but magical anti-personnel landmines. I mean, I guess that would deter some thieves of the magical persuasion. Anyway, they are they're an experimental prototype. Uh-oh. My personal invention. By the way, what were you talking about? But if I'm not a prisoner, Why did you shut the door then? It was chilly. I mean, I would assume so with that outfit. Seriously though, I do think I need to put a sensor bar over that chest of hers. Simply because, yeah. Anyway, besides, it's not all that safe outside. I think it's much safer outside than in your home, lady. Side effects of the imminent end of the world, you know. Even if you don't know, you will soon enough. Be a pro in this field. Soon enough. Be a pro in this field. I'm getting confused by reading this. I don't know why. I assure you. Was that jiggle really necessary? Anyway. End of the world. Crap. That's unfortunate. I just recently transferred to this world and it's already in grave danger. Why do you think I'm the promised legendary heroine anyway? Well, you had arrived like the legends promised. What, by knocking on your door? Alright. You demand the effect like the legend promised. Huh? Oh, the artifact, sorry. Besides, you see a secret sign above my head? Kind of. That's enough for me. That's all the evidence you have? Kinda. What if I just listened to all those legends and lied about seeing the exclamation? I mean, the secret sign. I see the truth more often than not. And if I'm wrong, you'll simply die a horrible and pointless death. Ouch. Well, no pressure. I don't see a problem, so don't worry. You don't see a problem? A hoot? Heroines or heroes often have physiological problems because of the societal pressure. All right. All these eyes are turned to them, and the public has high expectations, something like that. You're completely safe with me. Yeah, but I think I'm in danger in a different way. Quite honestly. I have no idea how you managed to survive before our meeting, so I don't expect anything serious from you. I mean, there were those squirrels right at the start who could throw a mean acorn. And somehow I distinctly remember that. Anyway. Cherish it. Don't you say I could use some word, or don't you say I could... Seriously, I think there's a couple of spelling errors here. I could use some words of encouragement. I'm here to mentor you, and not to support. I mean, at least she's so upfront about it. And what are you going to do? going to mentor me in. Sorry. For starters, I'll tell you about the artifact that you crave so much. Seriously, every time she moves that one arm, I have a feeling I just immediately think, oh shit, her scarf is about to fall off. And yes, my eyes immediately dart there. Anyway, at first glance, it's just a vessel filled with energy. I should move my mouse cursor away from there. With a huge amount of energy, to be precise. But that doesn't make the artifact unique. There's something else about it that I can't quite make sense of. According to the legends, the Orb of Fate lets you communicate with this world's Soliphism Core? The Soliphism Core? What is that thing? What does it do exactly? You don't need to know how it works. It's an ancient magical artifact What's your guess? How many great heroes knew the detail the minor workings of their ancient world-saving artifacts? I'll tell you, not a single one. To be adept at in such things, you need to spend years in a magical library. Seriously, the seer is really distracting. Also, Lucy's kinda there. If heroes would spend time on this, they would pursue a PhD degree in magical theory instead of saving the world. I mean, hey, that sounds like an interesting PhD to have in your arsenal. And they would also suffer from terrible chronic back pain. God damn it. Always a downside. Desk job is a nightmare for your spine, trust me. Yeah, I think for you there's a different nightmare for your spine. Anyway. But if I don't know how the orb works, how would I use it? I have no idea. Again, she is at least upfront about it. Unlike you, I'm not a heroine promised by legends. Think of something. Try dancing. Perhaps it helps some folks. Or it helps some folks from what I've read. Alright. Or just don't do anything actually. It's not a bad option. Can't promise that the artifact won't detonate if your heart rate spikes. Besides, seriously, the artifact just detonates because your heart rate spikes? Anyway, you just get jump scared. Boom, world gone. Besides, if the legends are to be believed, the ability to use the orb's full potential is innate in you. But what if they're wrong? Well, if my assumptions are correct, the most probable outcome would be a lethal one. Plainly speaking, you'll die. I like the seer, actually. Like, the way she talks, I just like her. Outfit, Taste in outfit? Not really. Kick the bucket. Get boxed in. Bite the dust. Da da da. Another one bites the dust. Anyway. But why should we be so pessimistic? Even if it's the most statistically probable result, negative thinking is a bad company for the new endeavor, or for the new endeavors, especially if they concern experimenting with an ultra-powerful magical artifact. No kidding. Alright. Hoot hoot. Wait, is she an owl? Seriously though, why don't you just tell me how the artifact works? We should save a crap ton of time and innocent lives. This coming from a demon. Alright. Speaking about time, we don't have it. Explanations would take at least a week. Plus, almost as much time for you to recover the paradigm shock. Plus a crate of whiskey. Why whiskey? So that's an extra month. Although I do get the appeal of a crate of whiskey. Especially if it's like a really good tasting one. We can't postpone saving the world for a month. I already reset the doomsday clock twice. Alright. It is a very complex and demanding magical procedure. Alright. I will go bankrupt buying the rare ingredients faster than you can say. Apocalypse omens. Apocalypse omens. And I'm... Anyway. Are you listening to me at all? So, no, we can't afford another delay. Considering you still haven't passed your trial. Trial? What kind of trial? Just a normal heroic trial. Death-defying, I assume. Don't you read books at all? No matter, just trust me, I know the whole procedure. Hey, that's not fair. Seriously, the chickle. You told me you'll just give me the orb, and now it turns out I must overcome some kind of trial. What if I refuse? I promise you'll get the orb, but I never promised to give it away for free. Did she? That's one thing. Another one is that the processes of heroic of intentions is usually much more complicated. Alright. Alignment test, physical and mental mapping, backstory checks. She works for the Dark Army. I don't think she's gonna pass that background check. Candidates are waiting for months to be given release papers so that they can go further. And where do they go? To the trial, of course. There are much fewer ancient artifacts than uh, there are much fewer ancient artifacts than contenders for their ownership. That's why there's a selection process. So, if you're not interested... Wait! Yeah, fuck it, I'm risking it. I'm not putting a sensor bar there. Funny enough, I think my VTuber model is actually partially covering it. Potentially. Anyway, I'll risk that strike. Okay, I'll take your trial. But after that, I get the Orb of Fate. Then and there. And the quest marker disappeared. I knew we could make a deal. It's not a deal, it's an extortion. Hoot, hoot, hoot. Remember what I said about negative thinking? Let's count it as me motivating you. Alright, don't forget, it's all for the sake of saving the world. The seer looked so pleased. I started worrying. There should be a caveat. Goddammit. There should be whatever that is. I probably should have found out what kind of trial it was before agreeing to it. There is no caveat. Alright. There's no caveat. Just some random number magic. Alright. Wait. Are you reading my thoughts? Well, I'm a seer. You are the seer and not the telepath. Not fair. Or not a telepath. Not fair. Besides, you spoke it out loud. Could I really say it out loud? Yep. I didn't really... Hey, wait. You're cheating. Nah. What kind of mentor are you? I thought I thought we should be on the same side. This is for your own good. Seriously though, that scarf is on the cusp of dropping. You will have to concentrate a little if you want to save the world. Well, the world is doomed because I'm very distracted by that scarf just hovering on the edge there. Anyway, since I am to teach you, here's your first lesson. Positive outlook and concentration are two of the three key components of successful world saving. Two of the three. And what's the third one? A huge battle axe. I mean, positive outlook, concentration, and a huge battle axe. That's how you win. Alright. I can't believe I've agreed to this. Where would I get a huge battle axe in the middle of a magical forest? Well, it is a magical forest, so probably stuck in a rock somewhere. You probably have to pull it out. And then you probably be... Well, since it's not England, I'm guessing you would become the king of Vikings, since it's an axe. Alright. For starters, get a card. Eh? A deck of divination cards appears in the Seer's hand again. Yeah, I know a deck of magical cards, and let's just say it isn't exactly great to have. It's called the deck of many things, and oh boy. I have no idea where I should keep them all this time. Without looking into the deck, the Seer rapidly pulls 3 cards and starts skillfully tossing them. I barely could follow the movements of her hands. At least I thought I could. Why are you doing this? I don't know what cards you chose anyway. Now you're not just confused, but also perplexed. Perfect conditions for random number magic. Alright. Now choose your destiny. I have a feeling I should save here. Just in case. There. Return. Alright. Randomly choosing one here. And this one. I took the middle one, I think. What's that? This is an Archmage Tower during a flood, fire, and plague of locusts. Alright. And a vast form. And a visit from tax services. Ah! That's the kick in the nuts there, tax services. It's also struck by lightning. Yeah, but the tax services though. And what does it mean? It means you're about to be tested thoroughly. Fuck. Follow me. The Seer started walking into the depth of the cave. One could hope that she doesn't keep a dragon or a tax inspector somewhere in here. Yeah, more fearsome than a dragon. A tax inspector. Hell, I think for the tax inspector, I think even the Terminator would turn heels and run. I mean, that would be a funny sight. You just see a Terminator. It looks in one direction, sees a tax inspector, and it either just self-destructs immediately or just turns around and runs off, and prays that the tax collector didn't see it, and then gets ambushed by the tax collector. Have you paid your taxes this month? Anyway. Alright, how soon will arrive? I have no idea. Magical crystals make the space unstable, so the object's special coordinates may change. Alright. You mean you don't know exactly where the what's what? Hoo-hoo? Wait. Then how do you know which direction we should go? Instincts. Don't forget, I'm a Blackfoot ferret. She sounds more like an owl, though. So that's how it is. I often can't find my stuff, too. Never thought magic crystals are to blame. I doubt the crystals have anything to do with it. Well, at least if you don't have one growing right inside your head. What? Is that possible? Or is it possible? Everything is possible. If the coordinates are right, that's the basis of magic. Alright. Clusters of magic crystals were growing on the floor, ceiling, and walls, like mushrooms. I started at the small ball. I started at the small balls of light that were floating among them with suspicion. If the magic crystals are really somewhat like mushrooms, maybe these lights are their spores? I don't want a crystal in my head. I wasn't sure how the crystals reproduce. You don't want to know. But just in case, I closed my mouth and tried to breathe more sparingly. The seer's home appeared even larger than I guessed from the beginning, and far more damp. Soon I got bored walking in silence. What's the point enduring hardships if you can't even complain about them? I can comprehend a wish to crawl into a cave if it's a nice cave, dry, well lit, and with central heating. But this, I feel as if my turning into mold, or as if I'm turning into mold. Where's all this moisture from? From the underground springs. So we're underground? No duh. Under, over, and beyond. This place is constantly changing inside and out, and outside. But for the onlooker, there's no difference. Point is, we can be here and anywhere simultaneously. But this water really comes from the underground springs. Does it mean this water is also here and not here at the same time? Have I already told you that you're not beyond help? We turn left. I went after the seer and froze in place. Right in front of us there was a stone pedestal surrounded by a myriad of molten candles. Its surface was covered with crystals and magical symbols that were dimly glowing in the dark. Something like this comes to mind when you hear bloody ritual. I must warn you, I'm a demon and all that but I suck at sacrifices. Seriously, ever since school, I failed every assignment in sacrificeology. Why could I say that immediately? I just can't make myself do it. I know it sounds poor from the future world savior, but let's find some other trial. I'm really not ready. Seriously though. Distracting seer. Hoot. Relax, you won't have to sacrifice anyone. Fine. Hey, wait. Does that mean that I am to be sacrificed? Nah, but you will have to sacrifice a bit of your time. The seer passed by me, gracefully climbed onto the altar and clicked her fingers. Dang. I mean, I would make a save here. Actually, I'll make a save so I can make a screenshot here in a second. I'll just quickly put that here and return. So yeah, this is gonna be the thumbnail, everybody. Alright, the candles around her ignite as if it was magic. I mean, it obviously was magic. What does it mean? It means I'm getting a good message. You're saying that giving you a massage. You're saying that giving you a massage will be my trial? Exactly like I said. A desk job is a killer for your back. I can't do much about it myself. I mean, to be fair, Seer, your back pain is probably coming from something else. Alright, of course I could build a golem or grow a measure... a measure homunculus, but it doesn't feel genuine enough. Only a natural creature can take a proper massage, or can make a proper massage, and that's serious. And that's a serious problem. I rarely get visitors, especially since the forest keeper went missing. Moreover, I never got visited by a succubi. Oh, she wants that kind of massage, huh? I got a chance for a perfect massage, and I won't waste it. That's weird. Sounds like you're abusing your position of power. Nothing of the sort. It's a perfectly normal trial. Now, are you going to save the world? If you can't even... Or how are you going to save the world if you can't even save my back? From smaller deeds to great ones, so are you ready to begin your trial? Wink wink. The whole affair with the massage still seemed odd, but appealing. I mean, it is appealing, I'll say that. If it's really my trial, then I must be a very lucky heroine. I doubt my world saviors got a more pleasant exam. Ready? Oils and herbs are on the shelf left of you, beside canned eyes. Left of... Oh, right. Trying not to think of who might have been the former owner of those eyes. I don't even know. I don't even own those. One buddy of mine handed them to me for safekeeping. Don't get distracted. Hey, quit reading my thoughts. I wish I had some privacy. Since we're linked now, we need to get to know each other better. And what better way than to start that massage, huh? There are many different ways to do it, but most can't compare to a good old telepathy. Nah. After all these years, someone cares about what you think. Isn't that a reason to rejoice? Yeah. I got to the shelf trying to think only about the oils and herbs. It turned out that the seer had everything necessary for a good massaging ointment and even more. What was left is what's left is choosing the main ingredient. Mint jasmine. Mint or jasmine? I'm gonna leave that for the next part, so I hope you guys enjoyed this 3-month hiatus of finally having this video series, the next part for this video series. And again, I hope you enjoyed. Sorry for any stuttering, I kind of need to get back into it after 3 months. And yeah, hopefully my new mic will be ready tomorrow, and I'll see you there in whatever video or stream of whatever I'll be doing. So yeah, bye!